So I want to say this and move on to the next point. We know as people of the Sunnah and the importance of a Tawheed, I think everybody know the ayat in which Allah Azza wa Jal mentioned, وَلَقَدْ بَعَثْنَا فِي كُلِّ أُمَّةٍ رَسُولًا أَنِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ وَاجْتَنِبُوا الطَّاغُوتَ. I think everybody know that ayat. Verily we have sent to every nation a messenger. And that messenger came to his people and said, stay away from a taghut. Don't worship other than Allah. This is important. This ayat of the Qur'an, as we know, shows Tawheed came to all of the people, the fitrah that Allah created everybody on. Everybody. So that means there were nations of black people in history. We know that. There were great African civilizations. And this is why one of the reasons I have a problem in America, they have a thing called Black History Month, and they chose the month of February. February has 28 days, and then there's a leap year. It doesn't even have that. I think over here they give it in October, right? I think October, November, at least you got 31 days. So when they were thinking, when are we going to give these black people their month? They said, let's give them the shortest month. Now, I personally have a problem with reducing all of the contributions of Africans and African Americans and people of color. I have a problem with reducing that to 1 month. You mean in 1 month? Well, what are you talking about? But as it relates to this ayah, Allah has sent messengers to every nation. And some of those people, those civilizations of old where black people were there, they got messengers. And it was their job and their responsibility to give dawah to Tawheed and to al-Islam. But they failed. You got to understand this for the black nationalist who's a Muslim. Allah mentioned in the Qur'an, إِنَّا أَرَأْنَا الْأَمَانَةَ عَلَى السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَالْجِبَالِ فَبَيْنَ أَنْ يَحْمِلْنَاهَا فَأَشْفَقْنَ مِنْهَا وَحَمَلَهَا الْإِنسَانُ وَإِنَّهُ كَانَ ظَلُومًا جَهُولًا. This is a tremendous ayah. Allah said that He offered the amana of the deen, of a tawheed, of righteousness, the amana of Bani Adam. He offered it to the heavens, to the earth, to the mountains. They said no. They were afraid of that responsibility. They said no. But mankind took that responsibility. Mankind was zulum, from the sigha mubalagha, very oppressive, jahul, very ignorant. So what's the point? There was a time, there's the point. There was a time that black people were on top and they were responsible for this amana. But they dropped the ball. Fir'aun dropped the ball. He fought against Musa. He oppressed Bani Israel, those people other than him. So look what happened. Allah changed the situation and now black people and people of color, we're on the bottom now, and white people, people of white color are on the top. And they're dropping the ball because Bani Adam is oppressive and Bani Adam is ignorant. I want to make that point to say, I don't believe white people are inherently bad and black people are inherently good. I don't even believe Muslims are inherently good and non-Muslims inherently good. We have good Muslims and bad Muslims, good white people and bad white people, good black people and bad black people, as you're going to see. And the waqi' already shows us that. We see that with our eyes, that there are some Muslims who are criminals here in the city of Huddersfield. And there are some non-Muslims, white and black, who are decent human beings. So the first point, it wasn't always white people on top. Some people believe that because they have inferiority complexes. Others believe it because they have superiority complex. They think that they're Allah's gift to the world. No. This thing is the sunnah of Allah. It goes like that. وَتِلْكَ الْأَيَامُ نُدَاوِلُهَا بَيْنَ النَّاسِ. These are how the days go. Sometimes up, sometimes down. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Sometimes the white, sometimes the black. We're at the time in history where it is what it is. But it has nothing to do with anybody's skin being better or worse than anyone else. That's the first point for my Afrocentric people.